Hello. I am here. You just can't see me yet. Oh, you can. Hi! Hello! Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the stream. This is, kind of an unexpected stream. Like, I knew I was going to stream something today. I wasn't sure what to stream, and then I saw that Alan Wake 2 had actually been released. I didn't realize that it actually come out. So, it's a game that has been on my radar for a little bit. And I was excited to check it out. I watched some reviews and stuff like that, and I thought, this could be good. This could be something for me. It is a little bit going in the opposite direction of what I said at the end of my last stream. 2 days ago I streamed A Plague Tale, and I said that I wanted to play some more relaxing games. And now I'm playing something that, according to some people, seems like it's going in very much in a survival horror direction. So it looks kind of like Resident Evil 4, which I recently played, both the main campaign and separate ways, which I played very recently. And Dead Space, another third-person, survival horror game, played recently. So, and also Plague Tale, which is not really a survival horror game, but it's very much like a game with horror in it, in third person. So, intense third-person games, that's kind of what this channel is right now. When I started streaming, started VTubing, I was, like, playing a lot of strategy games. I was playing some horror games, but also a lot of strategy. I played all the Homeworld games. Well, that was pretty recent. That was not like when I started out. I played all the Homeworld games. I played Age of Empires 4 and Age of Empires 2 and StarCraft 2 on stream. I played some Factorio. And I haven't really done that much lately. Kind of feel like I want to get back into strategy games. Oh, I guess Factorio might not fall into that category, but I think you get what I mean. My point is that I've been doing a lot of really like horror-themed third-person games lately, and Alan Wake 2 is not an exception. If the previews are to be trusted, I've tried to stay away from spoilers for this game. I've tried to keep myself as blind as possible, but I feel like video game trailers just spoil so much. And even like when you watch YouTube reviews, even when it says that they're spoiler free, it still feels like they're not, I watched a review and it showed me something that was like, oh, that would have been a cool reveal if I had actually seen it in the game instead of in a YouTube video. But it is what it is. The game is apparently pretty long, so it's probably not going to be like everything is spoiled, It's just the general like premise of it feels like it's been a little. They've been very honest about like the premise of the game, the idea of the game, and I would have liked to go in even more blind. So for those of you who don't know what Alan Wake 2 is, what even is the premise of the game? Well, it's a sequel to Alan Wake, which came out in like 2010, 2008, like something like that. I'm gonna check actually right now when it came out. When was Alan Wake released? 2010, yeah. So it's like 13 and a half years ago, almost. And I never played Alan Wake 1. I have watched people play it, so I do know the story, but I've never tried it for myself, so I won't really be able to compare like how the gameplay feels or how good I think this is compared to the original. But I do know the story of the original, and I will now spoil it like very, very broadly, so that people understand what the heck is going on in this game. So Alan Wake is a writer. He goes to a small town with his wife on like vacation to try to, and his wife kind of wants him to get like help for his writer's block. There's like a clinic or something there for writers, a clinic for writers. Or something to that effect. And bad stuff starts happening, and Alan Wake kind of gets trapped in like a nightmare world that is based on his own writing. So he can kind of control the plot of the game by writing it, but also not. The control is also like taken away from him. It's weird. Like the game is weird, right? And the story seems really cool. Like with a lot of these games are made by Remedy. They make a lot of these games that are like, kind of very interesting story ideas, very complicated story ideas, and Alan Wake is no exception. And at the end of the game, Alan's wife is like kidnapped by like a dark entity or something. And at the end of the game, he manages to rescue his wife, but he gets trapped inside the nightmare world or whatever. And now it's 13 years later, and we'll see what's going on. When it comes to Remedy games, I have not played that many of them. They have made games like Max Payne 1 and Max Payne 2. They've made Alan Wake and Quantum Break and Control and Alan Wake 2. And there's something I'm missing, I think. Is there something I'm forgetting? I have played Max Payne 2 and Control. Those are the previous Remedy titles I've played. And my general feeling about them is that they had really cool ideas and really good story presentation. But I also felt like the gameplay, especially in Max Payne 2, was a little repetitive. I didn't really click for me. And in Control, it also felt like the game had a lot of really cool ideas, but it in terms of execution, it was a little like repetitive and samey to me. Hello, Lordon, welcome. We're waking Alan. We're trying. I'm mostly trying to stay awake myself. I as usual, I'm a sleepy boy, as always, and I'm hoping that an intense shot of adrenaline from this game will help me stay awake. You know. How are you doing? How's your Sunday? Also, I'm sorry if the music keeps cutting in and out. I'm using Lo-Fi Girls stream for background music because you're allowed to do that, and the YouTube has been like weird for me today. I've had all sorts of weird like small issues today. We had a power loss earlier, so we were out of power for like half an hour, 45 minutes maybe, which is fine, but I was also doing laundry at the time. So the laundry machines turned off, so when they came on again, I was like, my laundry was still wet, and like really wet in the machines, and I didn't have time to do like a full washing program again, so I had to just do a quick like spin cycle and hope that that's enough. So if my clothes feel really soapy and weird in the next week, I will know why. And then after we lost the power, I didn't get, like, our internet connection didn't work. So I kept fiddling with that. I kept like turning on and off the router. I kept trying to connect the computer straight into the wall. I went into like we don't have like the actual fiber router is like centralized in the building, so I don't have access to that. But I could get to like a switch, which has like a power button in it. I flicked that on and off, and I tried, like, I wanted to plug in like a different internet cable, and I was about to call the support line when it finally started working again. I don't know what I did, but something. And then so I was like, oh yeah, cool, I have internet, I can stream now the way I thought I was going to. So I prepared the stream, and I sent out some tweets, and on Blue Sky I made like a message saying, oh, I'm gonna stream in 1 hour. And then I thought, okay, so I'm gonna take a bath because I am dirty. I'm gonna go take a bath before I start streaming. And then our warm water is turned off. Luckily I discovered that before I jumped in the bathtub, because that would have been the coldest bath in the history of mankind. It would have been water straight from the Hall of the Mountain King. So the balance had to be restored. Everything was like off for a bit. I'm sure we're gonna get our warm water back soon, but I don't know what's up with that. So yeah, I'm a dirty wolf right now. This is a dirty wolf stream. Musky husky, whatever you want to call it. But I'm gonna take a bath as soon as this stream is done. I hope that the warm water will reappear at that point. Speaking of technical issues, I've heard some things about Alan Wake 2 that the game doesn't run very well. That it's like a little technically demanding on your PC. So I have prepared for that eventuality. I have tested the game on stream, and it seems to be working kind of fine, but I also know that doing like a stream test and actually streaming it are two different things, right? It doesn't always work the same. So in case the game starts lagging or the stream starts lagging really bad, I'm going to switch to my webcam the way I did for Resident Evil 4. It works okay. And if that doesn't work, I have a different thing prepared. Hold up a second, I want to show you. I can show you that right away, actually. In case. Give me a second. I'm gonna do... I was hoping something would appear now, but it didn't. Wait. Wait, give me a second. That's not correct. There we go. Here I am. I was hoping this was going to be transparent. Apparently it's not transparent. Okay, I'm going to have to fix that. If I have to use this like the Fugi, I'm going to change it so it's transparent. Right now it's got like a black background that does not need to be there. Like at all. But that's where we'll go in case the game is too demanding for my PC. And I can't stream it with the VTube Studio on. Yeah. We're not there yet though. We're gonna see what we can do with the game. From like, whoa. Whoa, what the heck? This is not right. How did this even happen? What the hell? What is this other me? This is not right. There we go. Okay, cool. Balance has been restored. There is only one. There can be only one. There can be only one. Evil twin. It's kind of funny. Like some VTubers do that thing where they introduce like an hint hint. Some VTubers do that thing where they introduce like an evil doppelganger, like an evil character takes control of their stream, you know, for a bit. Maybe I can do something similar. Time paradox. Yeah, it's like that's why YouTube is being so weird. It's like time dilation, you know? It's really difficult to buffer when time is running half as fast as it normally is. It's more like a relative, yeah. Evil relative. Evil family member. I wonder how I would look in a goatee. If I had like an evil twin with a goatee. I wonder what my color scheme would be if I'm evil. I know some streamers like Gargura from Hololive and Ike Evelyn from Niji Sanji, they have this thing where they have like an evil or at least like a darker version of themselves that is like the same color but all the blue is replaced with red. So I don't know what my color scheme would be. I'm already kind of red on my hoodie. So what would I be if I if I had like an evil color scheme? Would it just be green? And then people who are colorblind can't tell the difference and will be super confused. I guess I could just do like instead of a wolf, I would be like some other kind of animal. A lot of possibilities, but I'm not sure like if I have like a clear polar opposite. Like if I just switch my colors, that would not look particularly intimidating, I think. I don't think I can look particularly intimidating. It's a fun idea though. I'll keep it in mind. Speaking of fun ideas, what do you think about like actually starting the game? How about that? Let me see if I can do this. And again, might have some technical issues. So I'm hoping everything is gonna be fine, but if we have technical issues, I have some other things to try. Like I said, worst case scenario, I'll play something else, but I'm hoping this is gonna work. And YouTube has been weird for me the entire day. I'm not sure why or how, but it's something is fucky about YouTube. I'm gonna turn music down low now, though. I was watching, like, trying to watch my own YouTube VODs to see the quality and try to find some... I was trying to find some screenshots that I could use for thumbnails. And then they loaded super slowly, and I thought, oh, have I done something wrong? But even videos that used to load fine before are loading super slowly. So I don't know if you've experienced something similar. Or if it's just me. Okay, I'm going to put this up here, and I'm going to show the video player so we can see if there's like a... There is like a technical issue. And as usual, please let me know if you see the stream lagging or if the audio is wrong or something like that. I think I'm going to do... I noticed the game audio was pretty loud, so I'm going to just go here and just drop the master volume to like 80. I think that's probably better. Okay, I did start a game yesterday, but I skipped the opening cinematic and just went straight into gameplay. You see a discrepancy? Really? The game is old school? Is that a discrepancy? I don't think that has to do with my stream quality, though. But yeah, I started a game, but I've only played like the very opening scene. I didn't do anything, I just walked around like a little bit. Okay, let's try. Let's see if we can make this work. New game. I'm gonna try hard. So far stream good. Good. Excellent. I noticed that in the loading screens before I got like some lag. And to me it looks like the stream is frozen now. Is the stream is the stream frozen for you as well? Oh no. I can't... Oh no. Oh, now it's unfrozen. I think I lost connection. No, stream's working. Okay, good. Good, good, good. It's just on my end then, because sometimes that's the case. Alright, here we go.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story.
Forest?
In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way.
Most terrifying of all the animals in the forest.
This is not the story
a deer.
It would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
Sometimes they even wear deer faces. So this does not look like Alan. Right. And now we have control. Okay, so this is Alan Wake 2. Is the stream still okay, or is it lagging? I'm sorry I keep asking, I'm just like paranoid, I guess. That is not working properly. Because to me it looks like it's lagging quite a bit. And if it is for you as well, please let me know. Is it just me or Alan Wake got old to become John Wick? Kinda! It's kinda what he looks like. Pat old man naked in a lake simulator. Okay, so the lake is kinda where, for those of you who didn't play the first game, including myself. Oh wait, what, do you see this? Hold up a second, something is off here. There we go, that's better. Must have moved that by accident. Okay. So the lake is where Alan Wake got trapped at the end. And the lake is kind of the source of all the weirdness happening in this area. So, I'm not sure who this guy is. I don't know if this is like... which character this is. I have some speculations, but I'm not going to say anything yet. I know there was a character named Barry in Alan Wake 1, who was like a rounder guy, you know? No, help him.
Where'd he go?
I just... you see a naked guy walking around in the forest, would you go help him, or would you go, like, run in the other direction? This is creepy already. The game looks really good. I love the foliage. How it looks. It looks to me. Oh, shit! There's the deer. The stream looks like it's lagging a little bit though. I can see that the FPS is like dropping quite a bit. Now it's down to. Oh, fuck! You fucking hell! Oh my god! Oh shit! That jump scare! Oh my god! That was Alan Wake who was like flashing on screen there. John Wick Alan Wake. Okay. Is it lagging now, the stream? It looks like it's lagging like really bad when I'm in game, because I think I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna try to switch to the webcam, or sorry, to the phone camera instead of the webcam. Alan angry. This game. Not a random fat guy. I'm wondering if this is Barry, but he was never trapped in the Nightmare World, was he? Like I said, I didn't play the first game. I just watched people play it. So how is this? Let's hope that this runs better. Oh no. Oh, it's still lagging, isn't it? Oh no, I'm gonna have to sprint. This has to be like the worst feeling! Whoa! Who the fuck are you? This is already terrifying. Holy shit. Like, here's the thing, alright? I know that jump scares get a bad rep. Like, people don't like jump scares generally. But I will say that sometimes the most effective thing you can do... the most effective thing you can do in horror is just go... Bah! And people don't like it, but I would be lying if I said it wasn't effective sometimes. Oh no. Oh, I'm out of here. Oh, fuck! Oh! Oh no! Oh my god. Holy shit. This opening. Oh, these guys. Holy shit. Now the stream is getting lag. It is. Okay, I'm gonna try. Alan! Wait! Dude! This opening is super intense and I love it. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna wait until after the cutscene, and then I'm gonna try to do the best I can to make the stream look better, right?
Hey kiddo, how are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought.
Just to remind you what
Sorry
game you're
I've been gone
playing.
so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery.
People get murdery!
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers.
Yeah, don't spoil.
I'll
That's
let
just
you
rude.
get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you
Yep.
too.
That's a workplace hazard, is you get spoiled, your kids call you and spoil your stuff.
I will. Bye, kiddo.
Lead vegetation artist.
Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
Benches off the fat guy. Ah, coffee, synchronized coffee sip.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up.
I am the serious guy. I am serious about my work and everything else in it.
Cauldron Lake.
That's the name, or Cauldron Lake. That's the name of the lake. Yeah, and it's lagging. It's lagging. Everything is lagging.
A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car.
Getting out of control
So
again.
Where's the deputy?
And it's... Ooh, it's lagging really bad.
I'll check out that map.
Okay. So here's... Oh, wow. They like their the chapter titles. It's the same in Control. It's also a Remedy game.
Worth memorizing before we get swallowed up by the tree.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna have to do. I am going to disappear off screen for a little bit. For me personally, this is just my personal opinion, but jump scares like come in different flavors, right? For me. Some of them are just like, if it doesn't feel like they're earned or built up to or like immerse you in the world, if it just feels like it's just annoying, then it's just, I don't like those. But sometimes you set the tone, it's a little creepy, and then you just go, bah, you know, and it can be weirdly effective. So in this instance, like, I was genuinely scared. I thought that was like a good jump scare, you know? Like, one of the things that I thought, I liked the Dead Space remake, you know, and I liked the original Dead Space as well, but one of the things I felt there was that game was a little bit too much in your face. It was a little bit like, every minute something has to pop up out of a vent and go, blah, you know? And there I felt like the jump scares kind of, not that I didn't find them annoying or bad, I just found them to be like less effective than it could have been. Light, there we go, okay. I'm a little more less mobile than I usually am, but hopefully this should be okay. So how is that? Is that better? It looks better for me. I just wish that the game was actually in full screen for me, because there we go. Cool. The 3 first ones have a neat feature that if monster is getting close behind you, the music turn off. Ah, yeah, that's neat. Can actually take down my phone. It doesn't have to be here now. Well, the upside to this is that there's no face tracking to take into consideration, so I can just turn my light off. Okay, I need to...
I think I hear someone.
those achievement pop-ups are annoying as hell. How do I turn those off? Why can I not change this stuff? Okay, I've done what I can. We just gotta deal with the hand we've been
Could
dealt.
be our deputy.
I can go take a look.
I can follow you, actually. They're having a bad day.
Hey there. Agent
Hey there.
Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
I'm in
Saga
charge here.
Anderson. I'll be leading this case.
Her name is
Seems you
literally
already know
Saga.
my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that,
Oh, don't dig yourself deeper, dude. Just be quiet.
Federal agents right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Sharpest crayon in the box. Shut up! These guys are so... These guys are so dense. I
What
can use the
you tell us
briefing.
about the crime scene?
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim.
Currently, they're currently outside the person.
But you know, inside.
Thornton. Wow, best name. Hello, T-Slug. Welcome. How are you doing?
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night. Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton?
This game is literally dark. Yeah.
Don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
Right, so do we just move through? Take a look at
I
the
want to
body.
see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Mulligan, tell him I'm here, waiting. I'll show him around.
They got it, Thornton.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
You can access the case board inside the Mind Place. It's 53!
Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique.
She's got the Sherlock thing.
Through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board.
Okay, oh, this is cool. Case board.
Everything
we go.
know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
I would never have bothered with a fan in the corner. I mean, she needs to keep cool, you know, when she's thinking. She needs to cool her brain. It's like a CPU fan, you know? Her brain is working at such a high frequency that she needs to, like, cool it down. You're now free to navigate the case board or leave by pressing escape. Okay. Continue. Okay, so, victims. All victims reported missing in 2010. No other commonalities. So, Ted Lane, dentist, stab wounds, bloating, bruising on the wrists. Wendy Davis, teacher, body bloated, large chest wound. Percy Wolf, store owner, bruising, heart removed, strange tattoos. So, victim was reported missing in 2010, discovered in 2012, buried in a shallow grave. Found in Colorado Lake 2018, some organs missing. Predation, state of the body does not match 8 years spent in a lake. Found 2 weeks ago, chest wound was ruled as cause of death. Tattooing on the body is illegible. So all of these people disappeared in 2010, but some of them were found like recently. The Colorado Lake murders. Murder method. Slight difference in murders, bloating only commonality in bodies, but not cause of death. Chest trauma. Exposure to water post-mortem. Bruising on wrists and legs. Strapped or belted down. We saw the guy in the opening was stabbed while, like, held down to an altar, right? And bound to an altar. Deep gash in the chest, heart missing. All bodies experienced bloating. Indicative of drowning, but only one victim was found in water. Major chest trauma. Okay. Killer profile. I thought it said killer people. Post-mortem tattooing of the body. The murder targets have no discernible common traits. Chest trauma resembles animal butchery techniques. Fresh. Nice. Cool. Yeah, this is some evil cult stuff going on here. Mine would have looked like a PowerPoint made by a 5-year-old. I feel like mine would too.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene.
Visiting the mine place does not pause the game, so be mindful of nearby threats, okay?
Nature.
So this guy's just waiting.
Too much sky.
This is the grumpiest detective. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, this guy that's with us is Alex Casey. And in the first game, he was a fictional character created by Alan Wake.
Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
Yeah, I can see you laughing. You can hear the smile in his voice and the song in his heart.
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old.
And Easter eggs are unlimited. Yeah, I think this is going to be like a lot of Easter eggs and a lot of connections to previous Remedy games. But so he's a fictional character, but he's also played by the same voice actor and face model who did Max Payne. So he has the voice of Max Payne, which is Remedy's maybe most famous game and character, and he has the face model of Sam Lake, who is like the lead director or one of the lead directors on Remedy, who also was the face model for Max Payne in the first game. Did you know that Max Payne is also a fictional character? Yeah, but this guy is a fictional character like in universe in the first game.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Not a bad place to get murdered? What the hell? Anderson, what?
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
General store.
Here, can I make it, Mulligan?
General store, Cauldron Lake.
Hey!
Hello.
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you.
Do show us.
So, FBI, huh?
Oh,
That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and
that's what we do.
shootouts with the mob.
That's also what we do.
The UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
Let's just see this body.
They have like an open channel the entire time. None of them ever shut up, and they always listen to each other.
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. Now he didn't touch
Oh,
nothing.
there's a PP on the screen.
Procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No
Hope I don't get in trouble
You owe me a
with
coffee.
Twitch for that.
Okay. Let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murder? Ritualistic.
Yeah, I thought it was an altar, but it's just a table. But they used it like an altar, right? Okay, so we have this.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
Place a key image on the caseboard, begins a new line of investigation. Okay. Alright. When a key is placed, it would prompt a new question. Okay. Objectives are viewable at the case board in your goals. Investigate the crime scene. Okay. You're now free to examine the case board or leave to complete the objective. Okay. So we're okay, so this is like we're starting over. And this is like the old one, and we can switch. Okay, sure. Got it. Everyone shuts up while the lady thinks in her mind, please. To just stand there and stare at the ground. I'm guessing the two like sheriffs will have a lot to talk about. They're like, boy, I sure wish I had this mind place to do something to do now. Okay, examine. Right. They took his heart out, but they didn't do anything with it.
Next to the body.
That's a little weird. Like, they took it out, but they didn't do anything with it.
Incised stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down.
That's it, I think. This looks very consistent. Yeah.
Heart removed from chest. Strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Large amount of blood on the table.
Large amount of blood on the table.
The victim died here.
Okay, so now we can just do this, like, put this up here. Killers? Or can we put it... They really made a mess here. Caught up in the act or just sloppy work? Yeah, they seemed like they knew what they were doing.
Did they plan for the murder to happen here? Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
We know it was multiple killers, but we saw it happen. We played as the victim. Let me check. Oh, they were drinking beer. The most evil of all drinks.
Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting. Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera?
Like I'm not sure if this this mechanic of like gathering clues is going to be tedious by the end, but I'm loving it so far. I'm really enjoying it right now. Yeah, do you have anything to say, Casey? No, he's just observing the mud.
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
Should you not have mentioned that he was an FBI agent, like, from the start? That feels like it should be significant. But okay, these guys are not very bright. That has been established. Okay. Thornton, victim is Robert Nightingale, last seen in Bright Falls 13 years ago. So he just straight up disappeared. 13 years ago. This is for later. Okay. Let's keep that then. So what else do we got? What else we got? What else we got?
So you knew our victim?
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
Oh, so he was fired. They were like, oh, he sure is at his mind place for a long time. I mean, that's life in the FBI. So he's been missing since 2010?
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago. 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here.
I bet there's more to that story.
But no happy ending.
Yeah, no, it doesn't look like a happy ending for anyone involved. Okay, so we got premeditated or spontaneous. It was definitely premeditated. They were chilling here for a bit.
They
Not
planned
spontaneous.
for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now?
Is the game audio quiet for you, by the way? I know that some parts have been really loud, like some jump scares and shit.
Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt.
I'm a little scared to raise the volume
Use
because I know we're
whatever
gonna get
you
like
know
a
about them to
super
guide
loud
my
jump scare
intuition
eventually.
to a revelation. Piece it together.
Like she put... This is like a pretty cozy cabin. And then like... Then there's this. Like... It's a bit low, but not too low. Okay, good. This is like creepy, right? This deer head with the shadows and the light and everything. That's scary. Right? That's creepy. Why would you put that in your mind place if you can put anything? Put something nice. Put something pleasant. Okay. Missing
Agent
person.
Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert
Oh,
Nightingale
shit.
came from the lake before his murder.
You know what that looks like? No. The deer head or the like clue searching she has?
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flip the switch. It goes click.
The deer head.
Lights are off.
No, I don't know what it looks like.
Somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. A Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
Okay, so I was kind of following her police detective work up until now. Now it feels like she's just talking to ghosts and getting ideas. But it reminds me a little bit of something from Control, where there's a character who's also like guided by a sort of supernatural force. And like has several connections, but she can like call different characters. What does the deer head look like? Now she just does the supernatural stuff. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so this is where we are. Wait, okay, we need to go to the case board. Came from Cauldron Lake. I can feel that Nightingale came from the lake, but why now, after 13 years? Where he's been? Up until now it felt like, yeah, you could do that, and now it's like, what? I guess this is why Casey thinks she's like a good detective. It's like, I don't have ghost powers. You're a better detective than me. Like, yeah, I would be a good detective too if I had ghost powers.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good.
It looks like the deer is doing a spiritual session.
Okay, well, I'll just wait here.
That's awesome ghost powers. I hope you should use it for other things like grocery shopping. You should buy some celery. Somebody's home.
Your hunches, Andrew?
Somebody's home.
Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got that big.
There's a piece of paper on the ground. Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
It makes no sense.
They come out from under the boulder. Now that's correct. That makes no sense. But what is this? What is this paper? I want to check out the piece of paper. This looks like a manuscript page, doesn't it? She has to consult her ghost before she can pick up the paper. Pick up the paper. Flick the switch. Someone's home. Footprints emerging from under a rock. That's unlikely.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
Anything else here? Yeah, the paper that I wanted to pick up. Can I pick up the paper? Apparently no. Okay. You can't. It's part of the evidence. It's Anderson. She did it. She doesn't want to pick up the paper. I wonder if this is a bug. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to be able to pick this up. Is this a bug? You can see also that the clue with the foot is still here. Even though I picked it up already. No, okay, there we go. I just had to like leave the scene for it to pick that up.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Mm-hmm, like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Ugh.
Reading
the
the words. These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept?
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them. Someone's
Okay.
been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us.
Okay, if the killers are using...
I should profile Nightingale about this page.
If the killers are using supernatural means, if they like using supernatural ghost powers, I think it's fair that she does as well. What do we have? Reading the words, these words felt like... Can I... Oh, we gotta use that as like a profile thing. No. Manuscript pages. Okay, this is like where we have the collection of manuscript pages. This is what we just read. Okay, cool. Mine are telling me to take the pizza. It's good. That's a useful ghost. That's a useful ghost power, okay? That's very good. I would like to have a ghost that tells me to do stuff too.
This mug always cheers me up.
Not the worst mom. No, I mean, she's not the worst mom. Yep. The page.
In the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest.
What?
I must find out what.
I feel like the prime suspect right now is the ghost in Anderson's head. That's like the primary suspect. Oh. Okay, now this is a bug. Okay, there we go. We're back. Find out what happened to Nightingale, right? Do we go back to like we can keep running through here. Like this is not pathed off. Can we go?
Something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Can't go any further. Water's
Okay,
too
this
deep.
water's too deep, right? So we do have a little bit of freedom. It's not super linear. This is very, very different to Alan Wake 1 so far. So Alan Wake 1 was like I said, I didn't play it, but I did watch people play it. I saw a lot of stuff from it, and it was primarily like a third-person action game with the horror theme, right? That was the primary deal with it. And
I'll be back in a second.
this is like, so far it's been more of a detective game. I know we get some action later. I've seen that in trailers and stuff, but the witch is hot. Here lived the witch of Cauldron Lake. Beware, her spirit may still haunt this place. There was a witch in the first game, wasn't there? Whoops. Can we go in? Oh! Shit! She scared. Anderson, you can't open. you can't open doors like that, okay? You scared me. Also, the lighting effects are going crazy. Right. Right, so we're heading back to the corpse right now. I'm going to see if something is actually inside his chest. That's the plan, man. Oh, hey, Casey. Sorry, I just ran off. Does he already know where we're going and is like jogging to help me find the way?
You made it back. Good.
You made it back?
I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles.
A little bit.
Flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
So let me see. What is... Are we missing something? Is there something it wants me to do with the case board? There's something hidden inside of him. Sure. Need to examine the body properly back in town. Sure,
Casey,
okay.
I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the Bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town.
Oh dear.
and I've got a
That's
key
my joke.
to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Thank you. You've been a bit of a... You haven't been the brightest, but you've been actually very helpful.
Thanks.
Okay.
Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the Bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Alright. So I noticed, like, you probably didn't see it, but I had a...
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside.
like an ammo counter
Pretty
pop up
woods.
on the side of the screen.
Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
Okay, so I'm going to move myself a little bit again. Just going to move aside. Like here, maybe? Something like that. Boop, and boop. Excuse me 1 second. Just... Okay, here we go. Where were the previous 3 bodies found? Close to this town? Yeah, they were found...
I think I saw something.
Wait,
It'll
you
only
saw
take a
something?
minute.
I'll wait here.
we can actually look at that. We can do... So I think the previous Cauldron Lake, like all of it is called Cauldron Lake murders, so this has all happened around the lake. So all of them were found here. Yeah. She was found in the lake. here's something. What is up with this?
Is that a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective.
Oh, coincidentally.
He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies.
So he actually... Okay, so Casey is still recognized as like a fictional character. Okay, I see. We're all in this together, hero. Have a heroic day. Manuscript fragments. Ooh. Weapon upgrade? Manuscript fragments can be used to upgrade weapons? Excuse me? Hold the fire button to activate auto fire mode. Okay, we need like a lot more than this. Increase the magazine size, another headshot, land 2 headshots in quick succession to stun an enemy for an extended duration. Okay.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod for a camera? To record a snuff film?
Stun an enemy with 2 headshots in quick succession. Are you sure you're using a gun?
I'll look around.
I mean, I think the combat here runs on Resident Evil logic, where the enemies don't die if you shoot them in the head. Wait, where are we? Did I go the wrong way? I just wanted to get to the parking lot. Okay, that's here. That's here.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner. I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery.
She's having a good time. She has a ghost in her head. She likes like murders and ritualistic heart cuttings.
Anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town.
Alright. So we're here. Pretty place, honestly.
The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
I like these characters though. I like the sort of, you know, it's kind of a classic trope with like you have a grumpy old cop and then you have like a sort of more happy, like bright, cheery cop. But it's fun. I like the interaction with them so far.
Just how much coffee have you had today, Charlie? Don't know, don't care.
Guess it's selling coffee.
Not enough. That's how much. Never enough coffee.
Deer Fest. They do love their deer.
Bittersweet nectar. Get it in coffee world.
Oh dear. Cute.
Let me guess. The FBI.
It says on our jackets. You're very perceptive.
Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Also, your mouth is not moving much. No, I had to turn off my regular model. This is literally just because the game was lagging too hard. This is not the sheriff in the first game. It makes perfect sense. It's been 13 years, but there was a lady sheriff. I can't remember her name in the first game. Unless I remember completely
Nice to
incorrectly.
meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
He just stands there and holds the coffees for them forever.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time. We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims go missing?
Sure. But it's slowed down ever since Cauldron Lake was fenced off.
Let me
I'm just gonna hear what they have to say.
Missing person cases spiked around 2010. The fence was built just after.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
All right.
That happened. Still feel like
This is you're here in the first game, by the way.
Have some pie.
In this very diner. Are you the Bookers?
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything?
It's
Because
detective
if
for
not,
you,
we'd
Ed.
love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay?
Can I sit down? No, she likes to stand when on the job. Okay, I don't agree with that preference, but sure, I can respect it.
What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
Oh, she is. Look at her face. She's like. She did that face when she's like, huh, what? What I did was perfectly legal. Gonna charge me with something or what?
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting
I was the naked dude.
crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And
Like
then we both-
his reaction is like completely understandable. Her reaction is like she's so weirdly calm about this. She's more annoyed that I'm here than anything else. She's like, oh, I'm annoyed that the cops are here. But this guy is like reacting reasonably, and she's like annoyed by it.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
What? Don't you understand? They had masks and knives.
The tree. The cult of the tree.
Okay, this.
Oh, and then we found out. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
It was legal. We just saw Deer Cult cutting people into pieces, but I promise I was there for legal reasons. Are you charging me? Yeah, she's like annoyed that she has to answer questions after watching like a ritualistic murder performed by a cult. Okay, so that's it. She tries to hide something. They found something, and she doesn't want Ed to talk about it. Okay. Oh, is it lagging? Okay, let's see. Do we have anything else to put up on the case board? Alex Casey lunchboxes. The Bookers described multiple attackers wearing deer masks, chanting and tearing into the guy with knives. Just a little, now it's better. Yeah, it was lagging super hard initially.
We're
Case
dealing
closed.
with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer.
Cult of the Tree. I also like how it's like, oh, how did you know they were a cult? And she was like, oh, the fact that they had like masks and knives wasn't enough. And then the guy was like, and they kept yelling, we're a cult, we're a cult, we're a cult. Yeah, unfortunately, I think it will lag a little bit from time to time. There's not that much I can do about it. The settings are already very low. This is where some weird shit happened, by the way, in the first game. In the first game, Alan Wake went in here to like call someone or something, and then there was like this creepy old lady who was just like,
It's not opening.
Let me go in the bathroom and think a little bit. What are my goals? Interview the witnesses at the diner. Didn't I just do that? Oh, we still have a...
The cult of the tree.
Okay.
This case just became much more complicated.
I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case.
First cult case? Wow, I've never worked with a cult before. She's so chipper about this. But sure, I'm glad someone is having fun.
I need to know more about the cult of the tree if I'm going to shut them down.
Cool. For later, cultists were wearing deer masks. What kind of cult? Cult psychology. Cult goal. They want to wear masks and cut people's hearts out. Okay.
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence.
It can't be a coincidence?
Another message.
Thank you for the snacks. Thank you so much for the snacks. Why can't it be a coincidence? Cauldron Lake area. The note inside says, "We're in this together, hero." What do they mean? Who left this? She like finds this lunchbox left in the woods, and she's immediately like, "This is a clue. This is a clue." Okay, snack time. I will be right back. Give me 1 second to get some snacks. I have returned with snacks. I have like warm like vanilla rolls. They're really good. And milk. Thank you so much, Cheese Dog. Well, Agent Casey got his coffee. Anderson got her cult. I got my vanilla rolls. Everyone's happy. Okay, so this is the actual town. Okay, cool. Valhalla Nursing Home. I think this was the place where Alan Wake's wife wanted him to go in the first game. So there's something I haven't clicked on apparently. See, I still have like a... Okay, I got some profiling to do. The Bookers.
The cult of the tree. What aren't the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree bag, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Oh, she stole the
necklace belonging to one
necklace.
Of the cultists. The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book.
Oh, they weren't doing something legal.
To do with a murder. They were telling the truth.
No, they weren't telling the truth. They said they were doing something legal, but they were breaking through the fence.
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence.
Ghost in my head.
You need to hand it over.
Look how annoyed she is. Yeah, he's reasonable. She's just like, ugh. Okay, fine. I guess I can't keep evidence from a crime scene. Duh, you're boring. Really hoped it would be Cult of the Tea.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing Deerfest.
Oh, God. Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl.
What?
How are you?
That's not a very sensitive thing to say.
Sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose.
It says on our name tag.
You know me. I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl? She drowned. Your daughter.
Whoa.
That's so weird. You don't remember.
You don't remember?
Daughter. Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time. No. You're mistaking me for someone else. If you say so.
Like, she's being super weird, but given that what the game has been like so far, I think she's probably right. Nice to see you. Too bad your daughter died.
My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go. Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The Cult of the Tree.
A murder cult.
Murder cult.
Have you heard of this Cult of the Tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff. Looks like you have some guests.
Morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
I think the guy who plays the sheriff was actually in another Remedy game called Quantum Break. I think he was in Quantum Break.
Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
It's kind of good that she mentions this though. She actually talks about it. It's like instead of just keeping the weird thing that happened to herself, she actually goes like, "Hey, this really weird thing happened to me. What do you think of that?"
Corpse is downstairs, ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
I think it's pretty subtle. It's not like it would be like, "Oh, it's the two triangles. The dude is part of a murder cult, isn't he?"
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
See you around.
I guess it's one of those cases where, like, if you've seen it once, you will immediately recognize it, right? It's not like something that is hidden, like a tattoo on your
I guess
you know, somewhere on your body that's hidden, right, on the inside of your thigh or whatever.
Towns and he's away this week, but you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
He's joking.
On your skull, if you have long hair, that would be quite hidden, would it not? Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna try to hide the pee-pee from Twitch so I don't get
I'll start
banned.
with the external inspection before performing the internal examination.
Okay, I'm guessing we
What
might have
was
to
the
look at
cause
some
of
naked
death?
parts here.
What other clues can the body give me? There's writing on here.
Writing on the heart.
Can't make it out.
Did someone write something on his heart?
How'd they manage that?
The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem.
That doesn't make any sense unless he was already dying when he came out of the lake? Or dead?
Uh-huh. They did leave something inside his chest. This looks like text. A tattoo.
Oh,
Nightingale
manuscript
didn't
pages.
strike me as a tattoo guy.
He's been like the script of the story has been written on him, right?
Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
Right, we are casing Murder at Cauldron Lake. Examination of R.
Time to see
Nightingale.
what Nightingale's body can tell us. Text is smudged. Looks inverted. Heart can't have been marked before removal.
No, that would be very weird. It's like someone wrote on his heart, inside his chest.
There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?
Right. Let's take a look at the chest. I'm just trying to find the right angle. Should probably be wearing gloves, just saying. What about the ribs? You think something's written on the ribs too? You mean you have to cut through them to get to the heart?
Page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here.
Gloves, exactly. Why doesn't she wear gloves? Oh.
No, wait.
What the hell?
Sheriff?
What the hell?
Oh! Oh my fucking god!
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
Is she bright light? She's like representing bright light. What happened to Casey? Is Casey's like, okay?
I'll make you pay.
Holy shit. That guy getting angry because we didn't have an Alan Wake scene yet, yeah.
He's coming. No weapon. The page said to get into the light.
Let's try to stay in light to avoid being detected by enemies. Okay, so we're not seen when we're in the light. It's like the opposite of every other stealth game. What happened to Casey? Is Casey okay?
He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
Safe havens restore some of your health. If you leave or attack from the safe haven while in combat, it will become temporarily unavailable. Okay.
Gotta move. Now.
Oh shit! Oh fuck! Oh fuck, he was fast! Oh god, I thought I would like have a chance to This is not how the story goes. Okay. Oh. It's honestly just as creepy as Amnesia. Yeah, this has been really creepy so far. This has been... Oh. I did not expect this to be like so much of a horror game. But yeah, we haven't had a single scene with Alan Wake. He's been the narrator for a bit of it. Okay, can we skip the cutscene? We can't skip the cutscene, okay. I love that the game is like, you are going off rails, okay, yeah. Okay, so health, we get like a little bit of health back by standing in the light.
He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
The clicker is something they used in the first game. It was something they used to like
Gotta move.
save themselves in the first game.
Vanished.
Behind you? End of chapter. Okay, wow. What a start. Like, I'm loving this so far. Yeah, the sheriff. We need to know. The sheriff just disappeared. He just vanished. He just went poof. But I don't know what happened to Casey. The sheriff disappeared.
He didn't have a heart, but he still got up.
But the other guy, this guy died. The Moore guy.
He just disappeared? What the hell is going on here?
We need to figure that out if we're gonna do anything about it. Somehow we need to make sense of this.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake.
No? Not
Saga
yet.
had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster.
Ooh. Okay. So this guy is dead. The sheriff disappeared, and this is like one of the deputies. He's dead. And then out in the hallway, this is also one of the deputies, also dead.
There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward. Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery. The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal, their purpose.
Like, I think it's really cool that they're actually talking about this rationally. They're just like, okay, what we saw was just completely fucked. None of this makes any sense. But let's try to do what we can with it. Let's try to, like, just figure out what we could. And he's just like, yeah, I guess the cult is, like, killing people to make them into monsters? And it's like, yeah, that's the conclusion I would have drawn too. Let's see. Did we get anything from this? Okay, and we have, like, a Resident Evil style inventory. Okay, cool. Can she hack the game by starting to write her own manuscripts? Like, Saga solved everything and weird stuff stopped happening? That would be kind of cool. Victim of the cult. Killing. Became a monster. So that's their, like, that's their goal, I guess. Cult ritual. What is it? Victim's body organs. Writing part of ritual? Nightingale was the only victim to become a monster. As far as we know. Maybe here?
The dead man turned into a monster.
This game is surprisingly Resident Evil. Yeah.
Pages predicting the future? There's no rational explanation. This is the case we must solve.
It's like Resident Evil mixed with a like a detective game. According to the page, it sounds like Nightingale went back to Cauldron Lake, and he's a Taken. A creature of darkness. That's what the enemies in the first game were called. They were called the Taken.
The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a Taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
How do we do that, though? He's already... they took his heart out, and that didn't stop him.
We heard gunshots. Y'all okay?
Did you get
No.
spooked by the bodies?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Fuck me. That's terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
Well, at least they're being helpful.
That's crazy, right, Thornton? Nightingale's heart was missing. How could he do anything? He's dead.
Are you okay? Well, there's a dead body right at your feet, buddy. What do you think? I like how it seemed like they thought that we accidentally, like we got scared by the bodies and then started shooting each other. No, okay.
I need bolt cutters.
Okay. We can't. We will be back here and be able to check out this stuff later. Magic's not real. Thanks for the clarification. Writing is real. These are really the sharpest cutlery. Sharpest crayons in the drawer.
I am a tourist, and it appears that I'm lost in the woods. You've only had a tour guide, also. It's bear season. Oh no, a bear.
Oh no!
Help.
This guy's the best actor of the century.
Did somebody call for a tour guide? Oh wow. Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours. Unforgettable tour experiences at affordable prices. That's right.
Help.
I'm Ilmo Koskela, voted best coffee roaster / tour guide by Coffee World magazine, and I'm here to give you the tour of a lifetime. But Ilmo, I've heard the government has seized and restricted access to
FNAF with 5 cents, yeah!
That is true, Janko. Many local attractions have recently become fenced off by the government, and that's why at Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours we say, fuck the government. We have both cutters. Oh, well, you think of everything. We'll take you anywhere.
Why do they have surprisingly Finnish names? Because the game was made in Finland. That's literally true.
Of Bright Falls Dam. Bird watching at majestic Mirror Peak. The tour of a lifetime is just one phone call away. Book now to get a 9% discount on this limited edition Oh Dear Diner coffee thermos.
We're gonna have to go to them to get the bolt cutters, aren't we? Fuck the government, we have bolt cutters. It's like... fantastic quote. Oh, hi. He's remarkably chill. Okay, let's leave these people. They're gonna have a really bad day soon.
My client has been held here long enough. Are you gonna let me speak to them or not?
Just a moment, ma'am. Someone will be right with you.
Are you sure he didn't do this commercial while we were smoking?
We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have. Can you call it in, Casey?
A smart choice, Anderson. Yeah, Agent Casey here.
This is like par for the course for Remedy, like TV segments. run during the games.
Think we'll actually find Nightingale at the lake?
The pages haven't been wrong yet.
We can't assume the person writing these pages isn't playing us.
I agree. But it's our best lead.
Like in Max Payne and Max Payne 2, they had this recurring segment of like a costume drama that was called Lords and Ladies.
Meet you back at the car.
See you in a bit.
And it was like, my lord, my lady.
And repeat. Clock out, get a beer. Or maybe 3.
Did you check out the town, Anderson?
No, I didn't. I think this takes priority right now. We're gonna drive this road a lot of times.
Anderson, I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago. He was chasing a writer, Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character from his books, Alex Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Ha. It's the same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of prose describing murders.
Oh, he's been involved in this before.
You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies started to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet.
They murdered people to bring back their favorite writer.
Started looking into Wake's disappearance on the side.
Classic fandom behavior, to be honest.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
I just wanted you to have all the facts.
Next time, give them to me before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story.
I'm a little concerned also that Anderson is still so chipper about all this. She's like, yeah, it's a cult. Wow, this is exciting. it's concerning to me. Maybe she really is blocking out traumatic memories. Maybe her daughter did drown and she's like, oh, let's go chase a cult. That's exciting.
The page says Nightingale's in something called an overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
I'm happy I'm not in charge of this mess.
Thanks. Let's start looking for Nightingale where he was killed.
Okay, so where was he
The writer
killed?
of these pages knows what will happen.
It was
Because
down
they're behind
here.
this, or because they can
No,
see
here.
what's coming. Impossible things are happening here.
A world operating on different rules.
I need to understand this strange logic. To see the clues.
This is pretty.
To solve the case.
Pretty. Pretty lighting.
I've been thinking more about the Cult of the Tree. What sort of cult refers to themselves as a cult?
In my experience, they don't.
Hey,
We're not
hello
seeing the full
there.
picture yet.
How are you folks doing?
Those restricted area signs don't do a damn thing, huh?
You guys.
Hello. Saga Anderson. Are you two supposed to be here?
I'm Ilmo Koskela.
Oh, right. This is the Venture Brothers.
And yes, Stephen here hired me to show him through the woods. He's in town on important government business. Fixing this impressive piece of hardware.
I work for the FBC, ma'am. I'm authorized to be here.
And I bet you two are here about that murder. Nasty stuff. How's it going?
How did you hear about the murder, Ilmo? Do you know anything that could help us?
People tend to tell me things. The Koskela brothers are kind of a household name around here. Speaking of, if you're looking for some fun, stop by Watery. Just down the road from Bright Falls, there's our Coffee World amusement park. There's sauna, saunavista, and we offer a variety of guided tours, hunting, fishing, hiking, whatever strikes your fancy. You name it, we probably got it.
What is this thing?
It's just a monitoring station, ma'am. The Federal Bureau of Control checks volcanic and air toxicity levels. No need to worry, though. It's mostly for research purposes.
That's one gorgeous sweater saga. Looks Nordic. Bet a family member made it.
The federal that's from Control. That's the entire thing that the game Control is about. The Federal Bureau of Control.
Stephen, we're investigating a murder that occurred nearby. What can you tell me about your bureau?
Nothing that isn't classified, I'm afraid. But I don't know anything about a murder. Operations here are run by a different department. I'm just here to make some repairs. The wiring on this thing frays every couple months.
Yep, that's the raccoons. They grow real big here with teeth like you wouldn't believe. Can't gnaw right through a garbage can.
My mother made this sweater for me. How do you know?
I knew it. My mom used to knit those sweaters for me and my brother. Watery, my hometown, was founded by Finnish immigrants. So between your name and the sweater, I figured your family might be from Finland too. Suomi, Finland. Hulla, Karjalan piirakka.
Close. My mom's family is from Sweden. I don't know much about them beyond that.
Based.
The sweater is just something to remember her by.
Oh, look how angry he is when you said Sweden.
Okay, we're done for now.
He doesn't want to talk to me anymore. I'm like half Swedish and he doesn't want to talk to me anymore. He's like, Satana perkele. Sweden.
Let's get to the murder site, Casey.
Oh! I knew I liked this
A lot
character.
of things about this case keep bothering me. But one thing feels really off. Breaker's disappearance.
It's sweet. Ew!
I don't get the feeling Nightingale was responsible.
He was about to give you more of those pages. Something didn't want us to have them? Or was protecting him from Nightingale?
It's because we...
Combustion? I don't
Spontaneous
know.
combustion.
Not the kind of disappearance we normally solve.
Why is this so wet?
Seems drowning. I never minded rain. Feels like home.
No sign of Nightingale. But the page did place him at Cauldron Lake in an overlap.
It's the
So
cult
how do
symbol
we
also.
follow him there?
Maybe something around here will tell us.
Like, all it's literal arrows. Is going to be from the lake, isn't he? Rain feels like home. Oh! Oh! I didn't even think of that. Wet and dark. I didn't even think of that. Wow. Or maybe he's just talking about New York. He is, like I said, this character looks and sounds like Max Payne. He's not Max Payne, but he looks and sounds. He has the same voice and face as Max Payne. And Max Payne is from New York, and in New York, when he's there, it's like always raining or snowing. He's probably just from a place with shitty weather. Yeah, like New York. I don't know if New York actually has shitty weather, but in Remedy's like universe, they have like shitty weather. Also, God, there's so many things I'm already thinking about. I think the sheriff disappeared because he was about to spoil the story for them. He was about to give them manuscript pages that they're not supposed to have yet, and it would break the story, so therefore he disappeared. Because the story does not allow them to know what happens next until they've found all the clues.
We've seen this symbol before.
Good eye.
It was a spoiler, so gone. Exactly.
After we find Nightingale, what then? I've never arrested a monster.
I've watched you arrest plenty of monsters, Anderson.
You know what I mean. Monsters. Light worked against him at the morgue. That might be the only way to stop him from hurting anyone else. Monsters, overlaps, rituals. What do you make of all of this?
The killers are usually the ones performing the ritual, not the detective. Acting out their sick fantasy. They may be trying to get you involved, forcing you into their twisted world.
But with dead men coming alive, the word ritual starts to have more weight behind it. We need to look around, learn what this ritual is.
Like, we know that Nightingale came from the sea, or from the lake. That's literally what happened. The first thing that happened in the game.
Bare feet. Nightingale. I'll see where these footprints lead. Can you comb through the crime scene one more time, KC? Just in case?
On it. If anything comes up, I'll radio you.
I like Casey. He's been so like supportive so far. He's been having my back the entire time. I also like how he was like, we did not think these written manuals about the murders were important to the murder, so we just collected them in a giant book just in case. I think the manuscript is only describing, oh, these are his footprints. I think the manuscripts is only describing this murder that happened like yesterday or something like that. So I don't think it was about the previous murders, but I don't know for sure. Oh, okay. Oh, this got really spooky really fast.
The tracks lead into the water. Where'd he go from here?
Into the water. Oh! Fuck that! Jesus fucking Christ!
Presence. Nightingale isn't far. I know Nightingale.
The tree was a threshold. This place and the dark place. You're in over your head. Next stop, Caldera Street Station.
The threshold. Like a doorway. Leading to Nightingale. It's somehow connected to a tree. Which is Ladle?
Which is ladle? What do you mean ladle?
The autopsy room was a mess. Like a bomb had gone off. Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her under the light. Lurched past her. The Taken could not see into bright light. The light hurt them. Hurt the darkness in them. Made them vulnerable. I flick the switch. It goes click. Show me the clicker. Lights are off, but somebody's home. Hemingway brought you here, witch. Get out of my house, Nightingale shouted. A wave of terror crashed through Saga's head. The awful truth. Nightingale had no heart in his chest, but here he was. Killing. A monster. The world had lurched out of balance. You found yourself trapped on the far side of the mirror. Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. He was there too, Nightingale. Was, but wasn't a Taken, a creature of darkness. He was beyond her reach, where some other strange reality, the dark place, merged with ours. This place and the dark place, a tarp thrown over top, drowning everything beneath it, a flood of darkness, soaking into everything, spoiling it, rotting it. The page called this area an overlap. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult, required precise steps, a ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster before he killed again. Her job, he'd be inside, waiting for her.
Oh, the witch's ladle area. Is that here? Oh! Someone's been putting ammunition in these boxes. Thank you for that. Witchfinder Station. I'm guessing we can't go over here. Oh! Emergency ammo. Fuck the government. We have bolt cutters. And guns. I'm not entirely sure where I'm supposed to go now. Which is Ladle? There's no mystery in Cauldron Lake there's no mystery in Cauldron Lake being named after its color or shape, and yet there are many mystery stories about the lake. It's a gloomy doorway to the underworld, or a witch whose cauldron the lake really was. The legend tells that when the affections of a local sheriff went unanswered, he accused the lady in question of having bewitched him. He was drowned, but dropped ladle grew into a strange tree named Witch's Ladle. The woman returned to avenge her wrongdoers. If she was not a witch before, she was one now. She killed the sheriff, drowning him in the lake. Then she took out his heart and locked it in a box. This is very familiar. With the heart, she would summon him from the lake to exact revenge on her behalf, or so the legend goes. With the heart, she would summon him from the lake to exact revenge. Okay, this is very familiar. So this must be what the cult believes in. Oh!
Seems like it's reacting to the light. These aren't the same tracks that were here before. They're headed into the tree, not out of it.
Flashlight boost. Boost the flashlight!
My flashlight burned the dark stuff away. It was covering another page.
The fuse was in place. Saga stepped into the witch's hut. Inside, a bright light. There were objects that stood out to Saga, as if the light had manifested them.
The witch's hut. Okay. I trust the pages to lead me to the overlap.
Alright, we're heading back. I'm kind of taking solace in the fact that there's still a little bit of sunlight. You know? So behind me. But this is like blocked off. Okay, I gotta go to the water again. Does she really have to do this alone in the dark? I mean, she's hyped for all this. This is the shit she lives for. This is what she Also, she's like half Swedish, so she's just not very smart, I guess.
Anderson, thought I saw something in the woods. Probably just a deer, but I'm gonna check it out.
Okay.
Oh, Casey.
I found another page. Following up on a lead. Keep checking in.
Roger.
This fuse is busted.
The fuse was in place. We need to find a fuse. You have a fuse box? No, but you do have shotgun ammo.
A lunchbox again. Who's leaving these out here?
I know things can get a little crazy around here, but if you're ever scared, just remember that Alan is watching over us. Okay, so this is the cult. They believe that Alan is like their prophet. This is so creepy. It is, isn't it? I don't want Alan to watch over me.
I need to find one to turn on the lights.
Okay. Also, my flashlight boost is limited. It doesn't recharge, and I need that to damage the enemies or be able to damage the enemies, unless I'm mistaken completely. Is there a fuse in the cabin?
The page described the hut being lit and mentioned a fuse.
Yeah. I'm not sure if I feel safer with the door closed. I'm pretty sure I don't. Let's go into the Mind Palace a little bit. See if there's anything I'm missing.
Light is the key.
Bright light provides protection. Keep an eye out for more places like this.
More to be revealed as well.
Nightingale went through a tree. Some other place.
Is Witch's Ladle the doorway into the overlap?
We need to do some kind of ritual to get through. Yeah.
That's where I'll find Nightingale.
We still need to find a fuse, though. Here? Maybe?
This one looks good.
Oh.
People should really stop littering, though.
Yeah. At least they put it in a box. I keep hearing these little noises in the forest, and it's like making me anxious. Break room is a place where you can save your progress.
Another page. Making progress.
The image of the witch in the sign. Saga addressed the witch. The smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign.
Do we need the heart? We don't know where the heart is. It disappeared. Okay, so we can save by drinking coffee. ew. I don't know if you mean ew, pushing a heart into a tree, or ew, coffee. Bit ominous that the cult has a crazy deer cult. Is a crazy deer cult, and she has so much antlers in her mind. Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's a little unpleasant, isn't it? Oh, and the witch was packing heat. Okay, perform the ritual to open the overlap. What is this? Logan's charm. Is this the heart? Increases maximum health. Okay. Can I use that right now? Or no, it's a charm. Okay, it just gives me maximum health. Okay, okay. Permanently. Right, cool. Oh, this is also like a safe haven. This is a very, very big tree. Undoubtedly. Wait, but we need to... Okay, I thought we needed to push the heart. Hold up, there's some stuff we haven't, like, checked out yet. I'm surprised that people in games and such that just run into an unknowingly deep puddle with no care for wet clothing. She did care at the start of the game when I tried to walk out into the puddle. She was like, no, I can't go this far. But now she's just like, whatever.
Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign.
The hole in the sign. Okay, okay, okay.
The tree was the threshold.
The sign. Right, we gotta go to the sign. But we still don't have the heart. Also, we need the heart. Yeah, but how do we find the heart, though? How I find heart? What's this?
My first ever prank on Casey. A true classic.
You made him salty. That's why he's so salty. Okay, but do I... Okay, I'm gonna go back up to the witch's hut. There were some items there that I missed. I didn't think of the shoebox. I didn't think of the mop and the bucket. I'm gonna go back up there. I'm not seeing anything else here. I'm a little confused. Do I need to head back up to the morgue to find his heart? Did I miss something up there? Can I even do that? Oh. Oh no. Maybe we should go back and check in on our friend. Yeah, it's like he should be on the other side here, shouldn't he? But he left though. He went to check out something in the woods. He said so he's not there anymore. But something is making noise in this like old diner. Let's go around the front. See what's going on. I have a very, very bad feeling. Not even gonna say it. No! Toggle flashlight boost to burn through the darkness surrounding enemies. Okay.
People were right.
Okay, so we're still like in tutorial mode here. Okay, that's...
The solution has to be in here.
Those cheerful little sounds when you hit right. Yeah, those are like the achievements. It's like achievement unlocked, so that will only happen once, luckily. Otherwise, I've tried to turn those off because it's super annoying and really just distracting, but I couldn't figure out how to turn them off. They're not, like, this game is not on Steam. It's on Epic Games, which is fine, but like I hate the achievement sounds. Okay. There we go. Ugh. I really want to turn that shit off. What was that page? What did it say? What did it say? No? It didn't show up? Did I bug it out? I tried to press tab just as it popped up. Maybe I missed it. What is this? I got like extra inventory space. But what did that page say though? I think I might have like bugged this out. Did I bug this out? Oh! Check with Lady Fortuna at the counter. This is very Resident Evil. Maybe you have to tuck the page on the mind map. I don't think so. It usually gives me a little symbol here. I don't have any clues. I wonder if I should load a save actually. Like this is just 5 minutes ago. I'm gonna load this. Okay, so now let's pick this up and not do anything else. I'm just gonna pick that up. Manuscript pages. Now it says tab. So it should show up here. Saga at the general store. Yeah, this is the one. Okay, so check with Lady Fortuna at the counter. 5, 13, 17, 23. And this is 5, 13, 17, 23. Yeah, you're right. 39. So 739. Should have 739. There we go. Give me the gun. Bring it. Sorry with the backseat driving. I was genuinely curious. I understand. It's okay in this case. But we're still not, like, done here. We still need to find, like, the heart. Which is supposed to, like, be here. Remember, it's just a bad day, not a bad life. But if you're having a good day, ignore this whole thing. Yeah, I'm a little confused as to where to go or what to do now. I can check the map, but I don't think I will be able to get back to the city. Or to the town. How about this box? Oh, look at that. It's like vibrating. Did you see that? Okay. It's dead. I've successfully killed the box. But like, what am I missing? Vibrating box thread is eliminated. Yeah. Hell yeah, it's dead. Cult symbol. Is there anything in here? No. There was nothing in this red box. No. Any manuscript pages I haven't read? I think I read all of the ones I found. Nothing here I can do. Nothing here I can interact with. There's nothing, like... I'm actually at a loss. Like, I was really into this game, and I was really like, yeah, we're getting into it now. The shit's getting real, and now I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? I am so lost. Nightingale's heart. A cold dead lump in her hand. I need the heart. But how do I... Where the heck do I find the heart? I am so confused. I must have missed something down at the by the witch's ladle, right? Murdered Cauldron Rake. Is there anything? Oh, here we have some clues. Okay. Okay, I'm sorry. This is... We could have saved like 20 minutes if I just looked through this properly. I'm sorry. What is the ritual? This is where it goes. Words on the heart.
To get into the overlap, I need to find Nightingale's heart.
I'm sorry, I was just mega confused.
Nightingale's heart disappeared from the morgue. Where is it now?
Profiling. So now we're gonna use her secret ghost powers. How do I? Okay, yes, thank you. Like I like this as a setup, but the entire the control scheme is terrible.
I need Nightingale's heart to get to the overlap. Where is it?
Just close. He was there, but he was risen. Nightingale was there. The opposite of sunspots. Who said that?
That's not it. I don't have what I need to find Nightingale's heart. There must be more. Nightingale's heart. Where is it?
While they played cards in the general store, the witch had stolen his heart. Get out of my house.
Okay, so now it appears
The
there.
general store in a fridge.
Okay. That's where I went, though. That's where I went.
I need to check the general store for the heart.
I was just there, okay, for a while.
I'm headed to the general store. I think I know how to get into the overlap.
Roger that. I followed some ATV tracks in the woods and got a bit turned around.
Did you get lost?
I've only been lost once in my life, Anderson. The years I spent with my ex-wife. I'll find my way back, don't you worry about it.
I'm worried. I don't want something bad to happen to Casey. I really don't. I like that her solution is to ask the question again, but louder. Yeah. Can I not, like, burn this away? There we go.
The text on the heart is clearer now. Legible.
The wave crashed in the far side of the mirror. I don't like these sounds. You can't hit me! But I don't have any more flashlights, so I can't like hurt him. I'm out of... I'm gonna have to change the controls. I'm gonna drive myself insane. I'm gonna wait for this guy to wander off. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. The save point, like, stopped working. Anderson, I know you have a very pretty sweater, but please hurry.
The wave crashed on the far side of the mirror. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror.
This feels safer than out here.
Casey, I think I'm in the overlap. Are you still on your way?
Oh, he cannot hear you here.
Casey, do you read me?
Fuck.
He cannot hear you here.
Going in solo.
Logan? Logan! Where are you?
What the fuck was that?
Not so excited anymore, are you, Anderson?
In Virginia. You're imagining things.
We're close. We are getting close.
What was that?
Was that Alan?
Wait. Did I get turned around? No, this is right. This place is looping.
Like a nightmare.
Why can I not? Am I missing? What the hell is happening? Why can't... Okay, it does recharge. It does recharge. You can just use the flashlight to, like, charge it faster. Okay, or the batteries to charge it faster. I got it.
Nightingale.
Got it. Check what the scripts with the things says.
The writer went into the lake, banished the dark presence. Taken still lurked in the woods. The dark place receded. The current pulled back those with darkness inside, into the lake. Nightingale was there, one of them. The dark presence, Jagger had taken him. The witch had stolen his heart. They sank beneath the waves. The dark place, wandering in the shadows, muttering to themselves. It's dark. I'm lost. Where am I? Who am I? I can't remember. It's cold. Premium cabins for rent in Bright Falls. Who said that? Can you hear me? I need help. Please. Stop this. What did I do? You must dig it out. Their shape shifted. Echoes of the writer's dreams. Fading in, fading out. The next story and the story after that. The writer was writing again.
Right. Not much that helps our immediate concerns. Oh.
He's here. Nightingale.
So, like, the leftover enemies, I guess, from the first game were taken back into the lake, and now they're coming back up. Because the writer is... Basically, Alan Wake is writing again.
Who is that? It's like they're coming in over a bad signal.
You know, when you find out, just end stream. Yeah, just as you're about to see him, just bam. Oh, this is a... It's badge. This is a suspicious amount of stuff they're giving us here. This is shotgun ammo. Batteries. Getting ready for the boss fight. Build that to be continued moment. Click me the shower. I think this is the light, the room where they had all the lights, I think, in the first game that we're seeing come in right now. Oh, okay, boss fight time! Boss fight time! Fuck you!
Run!
Okay.
Time to run, Saga.
We're running though. Holy fuck! I'm running out of ammo. I don't have any melee weapons. What do I do? Oh, here. More ammo. Thank you. No pistol, though. Just shotgun, okay. Imagine if I didn't pick up the shotgun. I'd be so screwed here. Where? Ah! Shit, okay. Oh, I'm doing damage. Good. Is that it? Did I get him? Cheerful noise says yes.
Who are you? What is this? Who are you?
Hear me.
I'm Saga Anderson, FBI. I can hear you.
Cauldron Lake.
Yes, I'm at Cauldron Lake. Where are you?
How to escape. In danger. The Dark Presence.
Danger.
Lake. Oh, she's actually hurt for real, though.
Got it. Hey! Are you okay?
No! It's my fault! It got out with my face! Scratch!
Sir, calm down. I'm gonna need you to take a breath.
He's changed the story. The Dark Presence. We must stop it before...
Easy now. First things first. What's your name?
My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer. I've been...
End stream.
Where did you come from? You've been missing for 13 years.
13.
End of chapter. This is cool. This is like the end credits to the chapter. Is this? I wonder if this is what are they called? Poets of the Fall. It's a band made by people working at Remedy. Yeah, Remedy love their cinematic games. It's a lot of or this is not. It's not so much cinematic as it's like a TV show, right? It's like episodes and chapters and shit. My only music knowledge is Beethoven is blind. I don't even think he was blind. I think he was deaf. But Remedy, many of their games have songs from a band made by like developers in Remedy. So I know they have one in Max Payne. They have one in Control. Was blind. Did you see his wife? No, I haven't seen his wife. Maybe I'm also blind. Oh, I think this is a pretty good. Like, jokes aside, I think genuinely this is a pretty good place to end the stream. I'm, or at least start like winding it down a little bit. This is such an interesting game so far. I'm gonna press continue, and then we're gonna like find a save point, and then we're gonna end.
Where did you go? All of a sudden the radio stopped working, and then that flooding just disappeared. Crazy forest. Is this who I think it is?
Yeah.
Casey, say hello to Alan Wake. Mr. Wake, this is Special Agent Alex Casey. He'll escort you to our car. Casey, I'll meet you there, right after I take a look around. If the flooding's receded, there might be evidence we missed earlier.
Okay. See you there.
This has to be so weird for Alan Wake as well, because he's like... He's a fictional character that he created.
Is this the dark place? No, it can't be. I got out.
Yeah, the PI from your books has the same name as me. Great. Moving on.
He hates that.
It's a bit of a hike to the car, Wake. Get your bearings, then we'll head out.
Should look around.
I need another
With the flooding gone, could be further clues out there. The flooding disappeared very suddenly.
Take your time.
I wonder if there's any connection to the overlap. To Nightingale.
We pulled Nightingale out of the lake, and the water levels dropped like 5 meters. I'm just gonna check something. I'm gonna see if I got a save. Saved 6 minutes ago. I want to see if I got like a save. I'm not sure if I got a save after the boss fight. I want to find a save point before I end. So Alan Wake was saying something like, "Oh, he's changing the story." So he was surprised to see me, meaning that he's not the one who wrote the story. He's not the one who wrote like Anderson into the story. Oh, here's something. Here's the thing. That's a deer. There's a wow, the deer motifs in this game. Even the branches kind of look like antlers, but I don't know. Maybe I'm reaching right now. What is my objective? Show me my objective, please. Investigate the previously flooded area. Okay, that's optional, but I want to do it though. I haven't found anything. But the previously flooded area, is that here? Or is that like where... around by the witch's ladle? The sign the game is telling us that Bambi live action is gonna suck so bad that Bambi's relatives are dying of shame. I think they this is like a parody made like 10 years ago. They had like The Rock as Bambi. That's what I'm thinking about now. Okay, so is this the previously flooded area? This looks like it could be the previously flooded area. This looks like it has been flooded, but there's also plants here, so maybe not. Wait, this is just looping around. This game has me... Oh, here's something.
A creepy twig sculpture?
That's a clue. And here's some stuff. Okay.
A
Cool.
locked box. Is that the cult of the tree symbol on it?
This is a very, very Resident Evil puzzle.
Looks like they're tools of the trade.
Oh, flare. and ammo, and I don't know what that is, and more inventory
Cult
space.
doesn't see their victims as people.
They look like us, but they aren't. They're like animals, and it's our job to hunt them and gut them. You're the one who dressed. You're the ones who like. Okay, I was about to say you're the ones who dress up like animals, but that's like it's a little hypocritical coming from me. They want to get rid of Bambi's mom getting killed. Propane tank. I mean, wait, we have shotgun shells. Do I don't have any pistol ammo anymore. Detonates when shot, inflicting heavy damage to anything nearby. I haven't watched Bambi in like 20 years, so I'm not gonna pretend that I have any strong opinions on it, honestly. I wasn't even aware they were doing a live action Bambi. Here's something. More manuscript pages. This is the tree. Now it's like open. Oh, why are they telling me that now? They did Lion King? Yeah, I know that. I didn't see it though. Oh, a wolf! That's awesome. Hi! Hi, I want to pet you! Come back! Ah! Why? No! No, I don't want to fight the wolf! No! Why? Why, game? Why? Look how cute he is! I don't want to fight him! Look at him! I don't want to... Don't make me do this! This is breaking my heart. This is breaking my heart. Okay, wow.
Even the animals are turning into monsters.
So sorry. I'm sorry. I did. This is depressing.
The cult is leaving supplies around for themselves.
Well, I'm stealing them.
Wonder what's inside. I should take a look around for a way to open this thing.
Light. It's like a lighting fuse. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, escape now. Escape. Let's go to back. It's like a light symbol. I'm guessing we can go back to the street light, maybe. Wow. Oh, it's like I thought it was like neon size. They're like reflective, reflective arrows. Okay, I got pistol ammo. Finally. It's extremely subtle hiding place. Extremely subtle. They gave him a lot of blood. The cult is watching right now. That's ominous. Did I find everything here? There's still more stuff to find, apparently, in the previously flooded area. Why can I not walk? Is there anything else I missed here? Propane and propane accessories. Oh? Oh no. Is that the sheriff? It's one of them, okay. I need to hit her in the back. Holy shit. So I guess that means that enemies can just sort of spawn in. Damn. So I'm guessing this was previously flooded as well, since this is like downhill. This seems new. This is like completely new. I haven't been here before. Private cabin. Can we go here, or is this like flooded as well? Stream side, Cauldron Lake. I still haven't found a save point, by the way. Stream side stash key? Nope. Witchfinder Station. I don't know what that means. From Alaska to British Columbia, Washington, Oregon, and all the way down to California. The Pacific Northwest area spans over... Okay, we don't need to read this. Nature is fascinating, but right now I'm more fascinated in figuring out where to go. Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna make this mistake again. I'm gonna read the manuscript pages. Nightingale in the Dark Place.
He's been on the trail of the writer forever. The writer he despised. Hemingway, Bukowski, Wake. I'll get you. I'll find you. I'll make you pay. You're in over your head. He descended into the tunnels, from the Dark City, into the ocean of darkness. Next stop, Caldera Street Station. Something, a presence, rumbled. Not a train. Shadows shifted on the platform. The writer's cult waited for him there. The cult of the word.
Cult of the word.
Close. I carry his words close to my chest now. You're not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise. He'd be caught, murdered. They got him. They didn't get him. He was reborn out of hate.
Of hate?
He was there, but he was risen. Sent to find the light switch up from the lake that was not the lake.
So he was talking about the light switch, but the cult got him though. He doesn't seem to be working with the cult. So I wonder if this is like several different factions like warring with each other.
Saga squeezed the flashlight, willing it to penetrate the dark matter. Burn it away.
Gotta feed the flashlight with your will. Willpower. Do we have any more clues for the board? I'm gonna check this very frequently now. Anything else? I think we're done now. 0 clues. Witchfinder Station, Cauldron Lake. This entirely new area. I'm not sure if we're like quote-unquote supposed to be here yet.
There's something written here.
But
a poem? Or a riddle?
Hero Brave and Strong.
Nursery rhymes I read to Logan when she was little.
Wait, Logan is an unusual name for a girl. The hero brave and strong left home to right or wrong. From the woods came the wolf, so greedy and hungry that he ate what he found in the house without a host. The hero returned to find she'd lost the things she loved most. I need something else to solve this, I think. I need a save spot. That's what I need. No, I wanted to go inside Anderson.
Hey there, Mr. Deer.
What are you
Remind
doing?
Me of a dream I had.
Can you not, like, I normally love deer, but can you not pet them in this game? Where is this? Where even are we? Witchfinder Station. What is this? This is like a playpen? The hell is this place? Test sites in Cauldron Lake. Location arrangements. Witchfinder Station, Streamside, Cauldron Lake, rental cabins. Okay. Is this like the Federal Bureau of Control? See, they were filming. They had children here and like did some experiments on them or something and filmed them.
A little clothespin doll. Perfect weird souvenir for Logan.
You're just stealing this from this random house. Give to your kid. Okay, sure. Like in Metal Gear. You steal dolls in Metal Gear as well? Or do you mean that they film like experiments with children in Metal Gear? Objective. Research into the reality-altering effects discovered in the Cauldron Lake area utilizing fiction and art as a source, and then manifesting the results in its existence. Yes, this is the Federal Bureau of Control. The FBC's intent in this research project is to experiment with nursery rhymes, hereinafter referred to as fiction, in an attempt to recreate the conditions under which the writing would become reality. The hypothesis is that there are two ways in which fiction affects reality. Either by reflecting events that have come to pass, but that are not known to the later creator, whose act of creation therefore becomes the catalyst for these past events, after which they serve as the source of their own inspiration, so it's like a stable time loop, I guess. Or by the fiction itself being the initiating force in its present timeline, using the creator as a conduit. In this experiment, we will create nursery rhyme texts with a specific function, and then use the depicted dolls and symbols as needed via a careful testing process with the purpose of the story told in the fiction manifesting itself in real life. A variety of combinations involving dolls, symbols, and rhymes will be tested in order to collect large amounts of data with the hopes that a pattern will appear. Methods will be adjusted in the testing based on our results. Okay. In Rising, they steal their brains. Holy shit. Something here. Wolf doll! Cute! Oh, it's used to solve the puzzle outside. Okay, I get it. I get it. The hero and the wolf. That's what we're talking about in the puzzle. Thank you for the ammo. The guns, bro, you're bringing. Thanks for all the lead they're bringing. Hero brave and strong left home to right a wrong. From the woods came the wolf, so greedy and hungry that I ate what he found in the house without a host. The hero returned to find that she'd lost the thing she loved most. So the hero goes to the woods. No, the hero left home to right a wrong. Maybe she left with on a boat? Do we think she left on a boat? And the wolf came from the woods?
Something feels different. I should look around.
That did something, alright.
What is this?
Wolf paws.
What the hell?
The wolf went inside. Do we get to pet the wolf?
A charm. Cute. It'll go great on the bracelet Logan made for me.
Can you stop being so excited for everything?
That was strange. Gotta keep an eye out for more of these rhymes.
She's like so excited. She's like, oh yeah, that was cute. Wow. That was so cute. Okay, so we can equip Coffee Mug Charm. Saves you from death, but shatters in the process. Okay, so it's like an extra life. Sure, let's go with that. Really useful. Wow. We found a lot of stuff here. Damn. skip page. Okay.
Can't forget the dolls.
All right, we should probably bring them. Right. I didn't think they would need. Okay. Okay. Means that the wolf is gonna make an appearance again. Hopefully, we won't have to shoot him this time. Okay.
We've reached the car, Anderson. How's it going down there?
I think I'm done here. I'll meet you at the parking lot.
Okay. So now we're finished. Cool. I'm gonna say load. Do I have any saves? Like my last save was 2 hours and 51 minutes. That can't be right. I haven't played that long. What the hell? Okay, saved 1 minute ago. Okay, I see. Okay, I see. I got it. Saved 1 minute ago. That makes sense. So I guess we can end now then. We got like a save point. Oop. How do you guys feel about the game so far? What do you guys think? I'm really excited. I'm really interested, right, to see where this goes. I think the ideas are super interesting, and I think like in terms of gameplay, it seems like the combat has a chance of being really solid. The enemies feel really threatening and terrifying. The game has been really scary so far. Genuinely managed to unnerve me, you know? I just hope that it doesn't, like, so far it hasn't been super challenging. I see the darkness in the light. Yeah, I know the screen is black. I'm gonna get some stuff on the screen. Okay, so everything about this stream has been a little scuff, right? There we go. Okay, there we go. Back on the screen. Actually moving this time. So this stream, at least we have 3 minutes of Alan Wake after 3 hours of gameplay. Yeah, Alan Wake has not been in the game much, but I gotta be honest, I don't mind that. I think that's actually a smart choice. Given how involved Alan Wake was in like the mystery and how much he knows and stuff like that, it makes sense that we see this from the perspective of a character who doesn't know as much. It makes sense that we see this from the perspective of a character who's like, you know, not clued in to what is going on. So I don't personally mind that, but I do think we'll get more of Alan going forward. I do think there will be more of him. So I absolutely don't think he's just like gonna be 3 minutes in the game. But I'm liking the story a lot so far. The one thing I find a little confusing is that sometimes it feels like the game is sort of like you're required to look at every single clue before the character makes a conclusion that, oh, I have to go this place. Like, I went to the general store, I looked around for the heart, I couldn't find it, concluded that no, it's not here, and then I ran around, I ran to the car, I was like, oh, where do I find the heart? And then I had realized that there were clues I didn't see, right? And the case board, where I put all the pictures and all the clues, sometimes it has a symbol that tells you like, oh, there's more to do here. And sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes you have to go into it and look in the case drawer to see that it has more stuff to it. So it's a little bit like a game that is very hand-holdy and requires you to do things in a certain order in order to progress is a game that when you miss one thing, it suddenly becomes mega confusing, you know? And I wish the game was a little more freeform, that if you went to the general store and just found, you could just find the heart without the clue. That you didn't need the clue in order for the heart to appear. Stuff like that. That's the kind of thing I can imagine can get a little annoying in this game. But other than that, I like it. I think the atmosphere is great. I love the story setup. I like the characters. I like the presentation of the story. Overall, I like the tone of Remedy games, you know? They take themselves seriously. They're not like self-parody or anything like that, but they still have like a winking charm to them, you know? They take themselves like 85% seriously. That makes sense. You know? And I like that. Yeah. I'm also sorry for all the scuff and technical issues and menu hopping and options menu searching. At least now we have it working. I'm gonna see if I can get like a better setup. Like it is a little tame to just have like, you know, I'm just like off to the side like this, and I'm like just reacting in one way. Doesn't have quite the same punch, so I'm gonna see if I can find like a better way to set that up. But it's clear that I have to have like a very simple avatar to play this game, otherwise it just won't run well. But despite all the issues, despite all the everything, despite all the clunkiness, I hope you guys still had a good time. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I had a good time with the game, except for the part when I got stuck for like 20 minutes because I forgot to look at like one clue. And aside from that, I'm enjoying this a lot so far, and I'm looking forward to continue playing it. And I wanted to thank you, T-Slug and Lorden, for hanging out in the chat. Always super appreciated. And I hope you want to stick around for just another minute because we're gonna stream we're gonna stream someone. We're gonna raid someone. I'm just gonna see who's streaming. So I think we can raid Impaw, who's streaming Spider-Man 2. Let's do that. Let's do that. Impossibles. Here we go. Impossibles, who I think like debuted a new model just like yesterday or something like that. So yeah. Thank you again so much for watching. I'm not sure when the next stream is going to be, but it's going to be pretty soon. I'm going to try to stream a lot this week. I will let you know on Twitter and Blue Sky before, and if you follow me on Twitch, you'll get notified when I go live. Thank you so much again for watching. I hope you have a great evening, and I hope you have a great Halloween whenever that comes around. Thank you and good night.